Hiya, fam. Welcome back. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm Joe.
I'm Dan.
And we're back with another reaction. It's another pitch meeting in the MCU. Which one, Dan?
So we're watching 2003's The Hulk with Eric Bana.
That one.
That one.
I think it also has Nick Nolte now that I think about it.
I think you're correct.
Okay. Well, I remember that one. That was a shit show.
Well, then it should make a good pitch meeting.
Let's go see what they uncover. Cheers to you, fam. Enjoy.
So, you have a movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. I thought we could do a movie about the Incredible Hulk. Oh boy, sounds good to me. I can't wait to see him smash some stuff. I know, right?
That's what he does.
We're gonna have to. What? Well, we're not gonna see the Hulk for like the first 45 minutes of the
God's
film.
sake.
Oh, okay. Seems kind of long. Well,
That is
maybe, but
pretty
we're gonna
long.
want to give all the brooding a lot of space to breathe, you know? Really make this a slow burn. But his things that he smashes things, right? Like his catchphrase is Hulk smash. Yeah, well, I figure Hulk fans will find silent introspection just as fun,
No.
if not
No.
more. I guess
No.
that makes sense. Also, a whole lot of made-up science talk and just the most monotone, expressionless way you can imagine. Is our target audience gonna like that? Oh, they certainly
target
are,
audience is
sir,
probably
'cause
gonna be
we're
dead.
edit it like a comic book. What does that mean? Just a bunch of insane transitions between everything. Like, just a ton of them. We're talking wipes and zooms and
Oh,
panels.
God.
Just really make it seem like this is a comic book. Is that gonna
wrong with
translate
that?
well to the screen? It might. And that wacky editing stuff, that's gonna match the brooding tone you mentioned? Who's to say? Okay, so what happens
Well, no,
in
probably
this
not.
thing anyway? Well, we're gonna meet Bruce Banner, right, and his ex-girlfriend Betty Ross, and they're both scientists working on regeneration. Oh, and what's their deal? Like, what's Bruce's personality like? Oh, well, no, it's not. There's not really one of those here. Oh, okay. Well, what about Betty? No, just the blankest slate imaginable.
Jesus.
Won't even react to dramatic
Great.
things happening right in front of her. Straight facing it. Okay, I guess that'll be fun to watch.
Not their
It
first
might be.
rodeo.
And also, there's this guy Talbot, and he really wants to get his hands on the research and on Betty. Oh, yeah, he's a real jerk about it too. He wants to sell all this stuff to the military and make a bunch of money. Very evil. Anyway, so one
Well,
day
not
Bruce's
really.
coworker makes a big mistake, and Bruce gets hit with a bunch of radiation. Uh-oh, is he okay? Yeah, see, the thing is, Bruce's father David did a bunch of experiments on himself back in the day, and so Bruce's DNA is full of wacky stuff.
How convenient.
And so the radiation blast activated that stuff instead of killing him. So he's totally fine despite all the radiation? Totally fine. He's like, hey, Betty, remember my bad knee? Now it's my good knee. That kind of implies that his other knee is bad now. Oh, yeah. Whoops. Whoopsie. Well, it's a cool line, so we're gonna keep it in anyway. Fair
Whatever.
enough. So then later, Bruce is gonna transform into the Hulk. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah. So he's gonna smash some science equipment and fall asleep at home.
Well, that's
So
it?
anyway, Bruce's father has been showing up after being locked in an asylum for 30 years, and he's real interested in Bruce. Oh, he is? Yeah, and he uses some of Bruce's DNA to experiment on his dogs. There's no way that's good.
No,
It won't
that's
be
not
good. And then
nice.
that
That's
guy
immoral.
Talbot shows up at Bruce's place, and Bruce turns into the Hulk and kicks his butt.
Oh, hell yeah, here we go.
But then Hulk runs off to fight the dogs. And David turned them into Hulk dogs and sent them after
poodle,
Betty. So
I
Hulk
remember
has
that.
to go fight the dogs
Ugly
now.
dogs.
Hulk dogs. He's gonna fight some Hulk dogs.
Yeah, one of them's a French poodle.
So he's gonna have to fight these dogs, and it's gonna play out like a cartoon. Okay. Then he's
Yeah.
gonna shove his fist down one of the dog's throats. It's gonna like explode or something. And so,
Jeez.
do you think this is the
Yeah,
kind of
agreed,
Hulk
didn't it?
action that people want to see? Are people gonna want to see the Hulk punch a French poodle? Yeah, I think they will. Okay. Anyway, then Bruce gets captured and put in this underground military bunker place.
Right.
And Talbot, who's all messed up now, goes into his cell and starts poking him with a taser rod. He's gonna go into a closed room with
that's
Bruce, who
stupid.
just beat him
Yeah,
up
that's
and
a bad
try to
idea.
get him turned back into that monster.
He is, yeah. Oh, a very dumb strategy.
Yes.
Anyway, eventually Bruce hulks out again, and Talbot's gonna have his men deploy the containment foam. Sorry, I thought you said containment foam.
I
That's
did.
what he
Those
said.
are the words that I said. And so now Hulk is gonna be in this containment foam, but then he's gonna get even angrier, so he's gonna start to break out of it.
Oh.
And Talbot's gonna shoot an explosive at him, but it's gonna bounce back and explode next to him.
Idiots.
This is a
Explosion
terrible
scenes
plan.
are tight with no exceptions. And it's gonna
With
freeze
no
frame,
exception.
and he's gonna be outlined, and then we're gonna move to a different panel. Oh, I definitely take back that thing I just said. So now Hulk has to get out of this underground military bunker place.
Is that going to be hard for him to do?
Actually, it's gonna be super easy.
Barely an
an
inconvenience.
inconvenience.
Of course.
Oh, really? Yeah, see, Betty's father, General Ross, is gonna be like, all
AKA
right, show
Sam
him to
Elliott.
the exit. Let's fight this guy outside. And he's just gonna straight up put people's lives in danger outside? He will, yeah, because this way we can have Hulk fight some helicopters and some tanks.
Oh, yeah, that does sound fun.
Yeah, he's gonna
About
straight up
time.
throw
About
a
time,
tank
yeah.
full of soldiers like a mile away.
Wow, so Bruce kills some people.
Oh no, everybody's fine.
No,
they
that
are.
should kill some
Literally
people.
Everybody's fine throughout this entire
so he threw his
sequence.
damn thing a mile
Helicopters
away.
Crash in the safest way possible. Everyone's okay.
It seems pretty unlikely.
very
Because
unlikely.
if we
Yes.
have Bruce kill some people, it's going to be tough to keep seeing him as the good guy, so everyone's going to survive survive incredibly life-threatening situations with complete ease.
Fair enough.
Not even a
There's gonna be
scratch.
Some cool Hulk action in this movie.
Hulk is also going to stare at some fungus for a while. He's going to stare at it.
Okay.
Anyway, then Bruce is going to
Why?
stop being angry thanks to the power of love or something.
That usually does solve major problems in movies, sure.
So then he gets captured again along with his crazy father.
Oh, and how does that go?
Oh, well, it turns out that his dad has done some more experiments on himself now, and now he can, like, fuse with anything. He pretty much turns into Absorbing Man.
Oh.
Yeah, so he, like,
Absorbing Man.
merges with electricity, and then him and Hulk, they take off to go have a final fight.
What do you mean?
Well, he's gonna be a bubble, he's gonna be the genie from Aladdin for a minute, Hulk is gonna punch some water, and it's all gonna be practically too dark to see.
What is going on?
How do
Then
you
General
fight water
Ross
and
is gonna
electricity?
drop a big bomb on them, and it's gonna seem like they're both dead.
Oh, wow.
But then we're gonna show that a year later, Bruce is actually living in South America now, and he has a real beard.
Well, why would you
A real
specify that it's a
beard.
real beard?
Well, because the beard is clearly real. It's not a fake beard. It's definitely a real one.
Who cares?
Okay, and so how did he even manage to get to South America after being bombed?
Don't worry about it. We're all done now. So what do you think?
Well, it sounds
worrying
pretty
about
slow
it.
paced for a movie about a big green guy that smashes things.
Yeah, well, I mean, if people don't really respond to this one, we could always make a new one in a couple years.
That's a good point,
And then we'll be sure to get it right.
Oh, yeah. That's what you guys do, all right?
Yeah.
Just take out Eric Bana and put Edward Norton in his place. That'll solve it.
Who didn't make it to the movie after that either. So.
So there it was, fam, a movie that had absolutely no reason to have a pitch meeting. Incredible Hulk.
You mean besides the whole 45 minutes of no Hulk?
Yes. I never saw this in theaters, and even when I saw it at home, I was passing out half the time.
Pretty much the same for me.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole point of the Hulk is that he smashes stuff. He doesn't smash anything for half the film. When he does get to actually smashing stuff, he's fighting dogs, which is not the most interesting villain in the first place.
No.
And then, he's just surrounded by idiots who keep thinking that they can just capture him and do whatever they want with him, and it doesn't work.
Well, it goes to reinforce an old adage. What you don't know is usually what gets you killed.
And all those people probably should have died. Well, I'm pretty sure at least one guy did, right?
Well-
Did Talbot die? Or no?
He had to have. That fire took him, right?
Right.
He was already a damn mess.
Yeah.
He actually was the kind of guy that knew. And he still kept going back for more anyway. And I'm like, you're in no shape to be going up to Hulk like that.
Yeah.
Trying to extract DNA from him.
Well, clearly he was out of his league because he thought that phone was going to keep the Hulk in place, and it didn't work.
I don't know what they were thinking that they were going to contain the guy.
Yeah.
They saw how powerful he was.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hit him with some foam. I mean, obviously it was like quickcrete, so it just hardened immediately, but still.
Right, but I mean, if this guy's bashing through metal walls, what makes you think concrete's going to stop?
I don't know. I think they needed it to stop him temporarily
Which it
to
did.
get it, but eventually he was going to catch up to you anyway.
Yeah, but good on the American military too for creating aircraft that can deal with anything apparently.
Yeah. Being thrown a mile away, being crashed into mountains, and it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, I didn't know those things were so padded. Oh well.
Now, the best part of that was clearly the damn dogs. A French poodle? Who thought of that?
No, let's get a Rottweiler or a German Shepherd. No, we're gonna use the daintiest dog we can find.
I think they had a bulldog and a Rottweiler in there, or something like that. But then a poodle.
Jeez, may as well use a Dachshund
Could you imagine that? Giant wiener dog slithering at you?
or a Chihuahua or something.
That would have been interesting, too. Chihuahuas bite.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure these dogs did too, but it wasn't gonna do you no good.
No, still, that's not a very nice thing to do to dogs.
Right.
I remember when this movie came out, though,
Mhm.
how much freaking hype it was getting back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
It was ridiculous. Like, it was everywhere. The first trailer came out, and everybody was kind of like, whoa, what's that? And then they didn't see anything for months.
Well-
And then, bam, they hit you with all this stuff, and now it's like Incredible Hulk everywhere.
Well, in the trailer it looks cool because you see him like smashing all the military vehicles, and then you actually watch the movie and it's like, oh, that's all of 2 minutes of the film.
Yes. But that's the point of trailers. Like, you don't want to show them everything.
No, that's fair, but your trailer should be, honest enough to where we know what's going to happen in the movie. You shouldn't present it one way and it turns out to be something different.
No, that's the point I was about to make there, but yeah.
Yeah, and the whole comic book nature of the thing too. Like I know he pointed out how it was kind of weird because the movie is very dark and brooding, but you have the comic book elements to it. I didn't have as big an issue with that, especially if you go back to like the Batman films and like some of the older ones like Batman and Robin, because they have a very cartoony feel to the way that they're done. But I still thought they were kind of enjoyable. I don't think that's necessarily a problem for this movie either.
Well, they did that too in Creepshow as well,
Mm-hmm.
because that was very comic book like as well,
Mm-hmm.
in how it transitioned. And they even did it for a remaster of The Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
As you saw, they made it more comic booky too. So it's not a new concept. The Hulk is generally better known as a comic character. So
Right.
I'm not surprised.
Although oddly they didn't use it in anything else after this, so
Well, yeah, they decided to not be insane here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
it is a bit unnecessary. And I'm sure it probably takes a little bit of labor to get the editing down. So
Oh well, fam. I think you get the point. And you get the point so much that I think that's where we're going to go ahead and end things here, guys. If we missed anything, let us know, guys. Or if you happen to have a favorite MCU, which I can tell you I don't, personally, let us know out there, guys. But as always, if you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, like the video, hit the bells, check us out on those things up there, and be sure to like and subscribe again. But until next time, this is Cocktail Flicks. I'm Joe,
I'm Dan.
and we'll catch you on the flip side. Cheers to you, fam. Cheers to you, Dan.
Cheers to you, Joe.
Later, guys.